Hello there guys and welcome to this video on cavalry combat ability in EU4. So the way in which I'm going to build up to the maximum theoretical potential for your cavalry is to list the more accessible modifiers that can be obtained as most nations. So firstly, you've got the finest of horses idea within the quality idea group, which grants an extra 10%. Additionally, aristocratic ideas gives another plus 10% with the noble knights idea. At its core, these are the two easiest modifiers to take. But if you're really that dedicated to making your cavalry as powerful as possible, then taking the espionage idea group unlocks a policy called the Noble Loyalty Act, which grants an additional 10%. Though the relative weakness of this idea group means you really do have to be focusing on cavalry combat ability specifically to be taking it. But if you're that dedicated, chances are you'll be willing to do anything for another 20%, which can come in the form of the Cossacks estate. In order to unlock the Cossacks, you need to have access to the steppes. But if you're large enough, this shouldn't be too tricky, and keeping the Cossacks loyal and with high influence grants an additional 20%, meaning any nation can get 150% cavalry combat ability. But if you're looking at cavalry, then you should probably be picking Poland, whose Winged Hussars idea grants an extra 33% to cavalry combat ability. That puts us close to the theoretical limit. However, there is a random event that comes from the offensive idea group that'll give an extra 5%. And finally, there's a mission in the Pomeranian mission tree that grants a plus 10% permanent bonus until the end of the game, so you'd have to form Poland after having achieved this as Pomerania. So the theoretical limit is a 98% increase on cavalry combat ability. In times past, this would have been higher, but the Noble Loyalty Act no longer gives plus 20% like it used to do. Additionally, it's worth noting that you can get 20% from a specific government type that is unique to Cossack nations that can be accessed through releasing Zaporozhye, who have cores at the start and appear independent at a later start date. However, this also gets rid of the estates, so it just replaces the Cossack estate bonus rather than adding to it. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what do battles look like when one side has the maximum possible cavalry combat ability? Well, let's find out.
Hello, my children. I must give you a message. Subscribe to the social streamers for eternal salvation.